tilt up. Tilt on the screen time. I'm fine without that. The cap. Okay, Mr. Kataza, it's day one of the Conversations with Men, hosted by the SAPS, obviously in partnership with the National Youth Crime Prevention Committee. What are your feelings about day one in terms of Conversations with Men?
Thank you very much. Generally, I can say that I'm very happy and much appreciation to all of the stakeholders that responded to our invitation to come and participate in this prestigious program. Everything went according to plan. All of the presenters, I think they have spoken to the core reasons as to why there was a need to convene such a program. So I'm very, very happy.
And obviously, the issue of the Conversations with Men, in particular when we are focusing on gender-based violence and femicide, it's a very serious matter in the country, and your committee plays a critical role in trying to find lasting solutions. What are you hoping to get in the next 2 days when you talk to young men about the solutions that we really need in the country fighting crime on issues that relates to gender-based violence, with obviously linking it to your strategy as the National Youth Crime Prevention Committee?
No, thank you very much. Our hopes is that after the 3-day program, we would be able to come out of this with a program of action that would speak to the role of men into the society. Obviously, this program, we are convening it in line with the Integrated Youth Crime Prevention Strategy. We are guided by 5 pillars, and this belongs into pillar number 2, which speaks to the moral fiber, just generally of our society. I believe that we are in the correct direction. It starts with me. I'm already a converted person. I would like to believe everyone that is participating in this program are going to be the agents of change when they go back into their society. But in essence, if we can be able to have an action plan that is going to be implemented in provinces down to station as far as GPVF is concerned.
And lastly, obviously, the police cannot do this work alone, which is why we have communities to participate in crime-fighting initiatives. Committees such as yourselves, in terms of the Youth Crime Prevention Committee, plays a critical role in mobilizing communities, specifically young men. What would you say to communities who must participate in efforts to fight crime and to deal with the scourge of gender-based violence?
Look, we call unto all stakeholders, individual community members, to come and join this fight, particularly against crime, because crime affects everyone. Crime does not have a gender. Crime does not have the skin color. Crime cuts across everyone. Crime affects just, the economic standing of many of our citizens. A lot of things could have been happening in our communities, but they are not happening because of crime. So we want to encourage everyone that let's join hands with the South African Police Service. They are really doing a great job. It only needs us to come into the game and play our part in fighting crime.
No, thank you very much, Mr. Kataza, the chairperson of the National Youth Crime Prevention Committee on day one of the Conversations with Men. Next is the PRO of the same committee, National Youth Crime Prevention Strategy, to talk to us on the same issue of our efforts to try and deal with issues of gender-based violence in our community. Mr. Tumelo Mufukeng, the PRO of the committee. Mr. Tumelo, welcome. Tell us a little bit about, as a committee, National Youth Crime Prevention Committee, and as the person who's dealing with the PRO, what are some of the initiatives that you think we should be having as the police as well as communities to find to deal with issues of young men and gender-based violence?
Thank you very much, Brigadier. What I could say is we should have more awarenesses like these, reach out, go to the communities, whereby we can implement and tell them about the certain issues that are happening, make them to be realistic and show them that these things are happening, because of some of them, they do not take it to consideration that these things are happening. So I think us as the committee and the police, we should be dwelling deeper into the communities to show them and make these awarenesses to come to life, to show them that we can really stop them, because of I believe that in every awareness that we come to and discuss, everything can come to point. So that's the most important thing, that the awarenesses should be done regularly, not only on quarterly, but basically more in every time that we should go and see how do we make people aware.
And I like the fact that you are also part of the committee, but you are also a pastor. And the pillar that you're focusing more right now is the one that talks about moral fiber of the young people. How can we bring in religious sector to deal with this problem? What can you say, representing the religious sector, to say the pastors in the community, the religious sector, faith-based organizations, how can they come together as well to assist us in this fight?
I think by this point we should involve, it's whereby spiritual crime prevention enters. We invite all pastors to be part. We workshop them about the gender-based violence issues that are happening. After putting them into lecturing, we take them and they should be implementing them inside the churches, because of I believe also the sins are happening at the churches. Some of the pastors are also part of doing gender-based violence. So us being together, we can see how do we make it possible to lecture them and let people speak out, voice out. Also, us as the committee and the police, let us go to the churches, do workshopping, and to see how certain things are happening, to lecture and give them strength to do that. Each and everything can happen only by awarenesses, not only by the streets, also by the churches. Let's put them together and give them, to show that let the workshop happen and see how we can do certain things.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tumelo. We'll regroup again on day 3 just to find out what is it that you've come up with as a committee and as the Conversations with Men. Thank you very much.